creative yogis, and welcome to today's Crow Flow. Before we begin, my name is Amara and I am so happy that you are here. If you find that you enjoy this class, I actually have an entire online yoga membership called Soul Shala, where I post loads more classes, slightly longer classes similar to this, but there's also yin, there are deeper vinyasa classes. So if you enjoy it, feel free to come and explore us there. It's always in the description below. But without further ado, let's get started. We're going to start in a child's pose here. So just allowing knees to be wider than the hips, big toes touching, allowing the forehead to come down. This flow is going to be really perfect if you're really enjoying playing into this crow pose, if you need a little bit of practice with some of the variations. I just want to get flying on those hands a little bit more today. So as you arrive on the mat in these first few moments, just taking a deep breath in, filling the body up. And as you exhale, sighing it out through the mouth, letting it all go. Allowing the shoulders to melt away from the ears. Allowing the lips and the chest to soften. And just taking these first few moments on your mat to cool all of your energy in. Maybe taking a moment to set an intention, a sankalpa for our practice today. Whilst this practice seems to be really focused around a more physical part of our asana practice, I want you to really tune into all of the deeper, more energetic qualities of these arm balances. The ability to take risks, beginning to be brave enough to take flight, knowing that sometimes we need to get over that fear of failure, that fear of falling, in order to really find new success and growth. Once you've settled on your intention for our practice, taking a deep breath in, filling up the body. And as you exhale, letting it go through the mouth. As you inhale, coming up onto the hands, bringing the knees so that they're hip width distance. Let's start by just warming up the wrists. So rocking from side to side here. Really simple warm up. And then turning the fingers to the side. Bringing some warmth into these wrists. They are quite a small area of the body. So when we're going to be using them a lot, like today in today's practice, we want to give them a lot of love at the beginning of the practice. Give them time to warm up. When you're ready, start to turn the fingers back towards the knees, maybe one at a time, and just rocking forwards and backwards. Really find your edge with this. There's no pressure to go any deeper than what feels right in these first few moments. Then when you're ready, bringing the hands round towards the front, taking the backs of the hands under, sitting the hips back. Beautiful, well done. Breathing into the front of the wrists, really opening up space here. This is an area that gets quite compressed throughout a lot of the practice, so this might feel a little intense, but just breathe. Maybe you're doing one at a time, that's also perfect. Then when you're ready, releasing, coming to sit onto the heels, tucking the toes under, just taking some circles of the wrists from side to side. Then placing the hands down, untucking the toes. You can tap them out if needed. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, maybe rock the hips back just slightly. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back, drop the hips back slightly. Inhale, lift the chest, cow pose. Now as you exhale, shift it back as we just did. Maybe bring the hands a little bit closer. Push onto the toes. See if you can lift the knees around the shoulders. Exhale, drop the knees down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, we round and lift the knees, turning on the arms. Inhale, lift the belly. Exhale, round, push into the hands. Inhale, look up, drop the knees, 2 more. Really gripping into those fingers, powering on through the shoulders. Well done. As you exhale, coming back down onto the knees, tucking the toes under, making your way back to this first downward facing dog. Taking a moment to check in with your alignment, feet, hips width distance, hands, shoulder width distance, little bend in the knee if needed. Really gripping those fingers into the mat, taking as much weight out of the wrists as we can here. Allowing that heart space to melt back. If the Ujjayi breath is within your practice, please feel free to turn it on now. As you inhale, start to walk the feet towards the hands, taking as many steps as you need. Feet come hips width distance, start to fold forwards. Hands come to opposite elbows, rocking from side to side. Allowing the head to be heavy. Well done. Deep inhale. As you exhale, placing the hands down. Inhale, rolling up the spine in 3, 2, 1, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart center, closing down the eyes. Just settling with that intention here if you haven't already. Clearing breath, fill the body. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, start to fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting halfway, flatten the back. As you exhale, plant the palms, step back to a plank and hold, really rounding through the shoulders. This rounding is so important to create some of these arm balances, especially Bakasana Crow. There's a lot of tucking and lifting that needs to happen in order to take flight. Looking forwards, maybe tipping the weight slightly forwards. Well done. Exhale, shift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep clearing breath here, fill the body. Exhale, let it go. Maybe take a little bend of each of the knees if that would feel good. Then on your next inhale, coming up onto the toes, we're going to take a little hop forward, putting a little bit of weight into the hands. Finding Ardha Uttanasana, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands come to heart center, finding this mountain pose. One breath, fill the body. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze towards the thumbs. Exhale, start to fold forwards, release the neck. Inhale, lift halfway, flatten the back. Exhale, setting up for Bakasana Crow pose. So maybe you're just working on drills in this first one. Hands shoulder width distance, big toes together. Bend the knees, bring them into the armpits. Give yourself time here. The first one may be wobbly. I know my first one always can be. So lifting one toe, maybe you lift the other. Holding for 3 breaths. Maybe you're playing with lifting one toe and then the other. On your next breath, step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift the chest up, dog or cobra. Exhale, shift it back. Downward facing dog, really pushing that heart space back, taking some weight out of the wrists. Well done. Deep inhale. Exhale, melt the heart space. Now from here, start to shift the weight over towards the right side. The left knee bends on top. Come onto the left fingertips. Really push that weight down. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Come onto the fingertips of the right hand. Again, taking the weight off of the wrist. That just feels quite juicy here, wiggling out the body. Good job, guys. Well done. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it through, pivot the back foot down. Virabhadrasana 1. Create enough space for the hips here. There should be no pulling in the knee. Well done. Back heel is down on a 45-degree angle. Lower the hips. Deep inhale. Now as you exhale, start to place the left hand down, reaching the right arm up, easy twist. Opening up through the heart space here. Deep breath in. Now as you exhale, look down, move the left hand forwards, lift the left toes, twisted half moon. Utthita Ardha Chandrasana, gazing up. Deep inhale. Exhale, big toes come to touch. Sit the hips down, taking a twisted chair pose. Looking up. Now as you exhale, place the hands down, turn the hips and the knees towards the left side, setting up for your side crow. So as you're here, create that shelf. One elbow goes into the knee, one elbow goes into the hip. Look to the side. Well done. Take flight with the feet. If you want to extend the legs here, feel free. Then from here, either step or jump back to your chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, well done. Exhale, we meet. Downward facing dog, deep inhale. Exhale, side out. We're getting all of those crow variations here today. Another deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, lifting the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing it in towards the left armpit. Can it touch for 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the foot through, pivot the back foot down. Virabhadrasana 1. Lifting that heart space up. Well done. Inhale. Exhale, start to place the right hand down. Lift the left arm up. Easy twist. Lower those hips. Drishti to the thumb. From here, right hand reaches forwards, right leg lifts. Twisted half moon. Can you gaze up towards that left hand? Exhale, big toes come together. Find your twisted Utkatasana chair pose. Well done. Then when you're ready, hands come to the ground. This time you turn the knees towards the right side. Set up for your side crow. One side will always feel different from the other, so take your time. Look to the side, find your shelf. Remember, option to extend the legs is always there. When you're ready, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Move through your vinyasa. Well done. We'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Deep clearing breath here. Exhale, side out through the mouth. Another deep breath in. And exhale, letting it go. Taking a deep bend in the knees, take a little hop forwards. Maybe you've hopped straight into crow, maybe you've hopped the feet forwards, taken a moment to recalibrate, and then you're finding your traditional Bakasana crow. When you're ready, vinyasa. Well done. Exhale, we meet back. Downward facing dog, deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Let's create that option for EPK just in case you want that little bit, just for the sake of it here. So as you inhale, lifting the right leg up, start to move forwards, bring the knee all the way over to the right armpit, lower the elbows. See if you can take flight. As you exhale, step back, downward facing dog, little bend of the knees. Let's take those wiggles from side to side. From here, drop both knees over to the right, come onto the left fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale towards the left. Exhale, down dog. Well done. Now from here, let's move into that EPK on this left side, lifting the left leg up. As you exhale, bring the knee into the armpit as high as you can get it. Lower the elbows and start to fly. When you're ready, step back. Take your time. Find this child's pose. As you're here, let's take this opening for the wrists. Place the hands down, just behind the knees, hug the elbows in. Just taking this wrist stretch here. Deep breath. And exhale, letting it go.
quick little whiz around the mat, playing with a few arm balances, whacking a few crows in there. Beautiful, well done. Last deep breath in. Then as you exhale, wrapping the arms around the legs, allowing the shoulders to soften. Taking a little wiggle at the hips. Beautiful. And as you're here, taking a nice deep clearing breath, fill the body up. Sighing it out, letting it all go. Taking these last few moments of this short and sweet practice just to recenter. Maybe you've used this as a bit of a warm-up for the rest of your arm balancing practice. Maybe you only had this little small pocket of time for yourself today. And you really congratulate yourself for taking the time, for showing up. Maybe acknowledging how it felt in the body today. Maybe there were challenging moments, maybe it felt good. Allowing yourself just to acknowledge that through every moment where we take that little risk, where we take a chance to see if flight will happen, this is a lesson we create that we can carry off of our mat. So many things that are worth doing, that call our dharma or our purpose. They scare us, they involve risks. So as you're here, maybe you allow just one of these arm balances to have been your lesson today, that you're capable of a little bit more than you ever expected. You're more than welcome to stay here for as long as feels good. Or when you're ready, coming to sit onto the heels, placing the hands onto the heart center. Taking a deep breath in, letting it go through the mouth. Palms come together, thumbs between the eyebrows for kindness in thoughts, thumbs to lips for kindness in your words, and thumbs to heart center for kindness in your heart. Bowing forwards, namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's really short and sweet, fiery crow flow. If you did enjoy it, please do let me know. If you want to flow with me and see longer flows, feel free to come and explore Soul Shala. But otherwise, I am sending you so much love, and I will see you in our next class together. Bye guys.